Talk to us about
Yeah.
your experience about this whole, just the acquisition process, about syndication groups that have to go out there, raise money from retail. Talk to us about that.
And then how much due diligence do you do on the buyer to make sure that you're supporting your seller and saying, hey, you know what, I'm confident that these guys have a track record, confident that they're going to be able to close, so that you're not put in a bad situation.
Yeah, for sure. I think it all stems from the fact that commercial real estate by nature is a very illiquid asset. The illiquid nature of commercial real estate, I think, it presents challenges, certainly, especially for sellers, but by nature, that also creates opportunities for brokers and specialists like us to come in and kind of smooth out the kinks in that process, especially right now where there's a ton of market volatility. Making sure that the learning curve is shortened and you're sourcing buyers that actually can execute is as important as ever. And layered on top of that right now, especially with any move in the market cycle, the buyers that are coming into the market today are very different from who was coming into the market just a short time ago, which is natural with every market cycle. So I can give you maybe some insight into our process and how we qualify buyers in a competitive bid process, and maybe there's some tips and insights in there that the folks can uncover. So our process is very regimented, and we've adjusted it over time, but we found that it can yield some pretty good results. So it can take upwards of a month, sometimes longer, to pull a full listing together. That requires a lot of diligence up front, which helps everybody throughout the process, especially buyers, because we've gone through dozens, if not hundreds, of marketing processes, and we know the questions that are bound to come up. So we want to have all those answers to the tests up front. It makes it easier for everybody in the back end, and it can accelerate the study for buyers in that process as well. Once we have all that stuff together, we've got we've got the financials and supporting material, everything in the area that we need to know about a debt quote, an insurance quote up front. Again, we just want to have all those answers up front before launch.
You do it as if you're buying the property yourself. Same things we do. You literally.
Exactly. Yeah. Look, we're not just selling buildings. We're selling business plans.